Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, the 22nd of April, and we are glad to present you our weekly analytical review of the foreign exchange markets. Last week, the pair EUR/USD corrected to the level of 1.1230, coinciding with Murray 0As, and may continue to decline to 1.12 and 1.1170. The breakout of the median of Bollinger Bands at the level of 1.1260 will give the prospect of growth to 1.1291 and 1.1322. Technical indicators show the continued decline. Bollinger Bands are pointing down, a MACD histogram is growing in the negative zone, while the Stochastic is pointing down. Fundamental events of the week include the US data on new house sales and GDP. Generally, the continuation of the decline is possible, but one cannot exclude the growth if the price consolidates above 1.1260. Last week, the pair GBP/USD corrected to the level of 1.30 and may continue to decline to 1.2940 and 1.2895. Reverse consolidation of the price above 1.30 will give the prospect of growth to the midline of Bollinger Bands near 1.3061. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. Bollinger Bands are pointing down, a MACD histogram grows in the negative zone, but Stochastic is reversing in the oversold zone and may soon form a buy signal. Fundamental events of the week include data on retail sales in the UK. A further decline seems possible, but one cannot exclude the resumption of growth if the price consolidates above 1.30. Last week, the pair USD/JPY was trading near the level of 112 and cannot get away from it yet. After the breakdown of 111.71, coinciding with Murray 7/8, the decline may continue to the levels of 111.30 and 110.93. Otherwise, growth to 112.50 and 112.90 is possible. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. Bollinger Bands are directed upwards, a MACD histogram grows in the positive zone, and Stochastic is pointing down. This week, the price movement will depend on the meeting of the Bank of Japan with a decision on the interest rate and the accompanying comments. Fundamental events of the week include the publication of data on retail sales and the industrial output in Japan. The resumption of decline in case of the breakdown of 111.71 seems likely, but growth cannot be completely ruled out. Last week, the pair AUD/USD corrected down to the level of 0.7140. After the breakdown of the midline of Bollinger Bands, a further decrease to 0.7080 and 0.7050 is possible. Otherwise, the price may return to 0.7202. Technical indicators show the continued decline. A MACD histogram is reducing in the positive zone, and Stochastic is directed downwards. Fundamental events of the week include data on the Consumer Price Index in Australia. Generally, the continuation of decline is more likely after the consolidation of the price below 0.7140. Last week, gold quotes dropped to the level of 1271, but today they have begun correctional growth with targets at 1289 and 1297. The key level for the bears will be 1273.44. After its breakdown, quotes may drop to 1265.60. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. Bollinger Bands are pointing down, a MACD histogram is growing in the negative zone, but Stochastic is reversing in the oversold zone and may soon form a buy signal. During the week, the resumption of growth seems more likely. That's all for today, and good luck with your trading.